Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Dominion video. New Year is upon us, as it's only a day away depending on what time you watch this video. If you're watching this in 2023, Happy New Year to you all. 2022 was the year of Dominion, and what a year it was. So much has happened from the Jurassic franchise, and it was so fun to cover every single thing from this year. Hopefully 2023 will be just as good, as we have the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park coming up in June, where we are hoping for some new awesome announcements and details regarding the future installment of this franchise. On a personal level, I just want to thank you all for helping me achieve two major goals for 2022. 175,000 subscribers on YouTube and 15,000 followers on Twitter. Both were my goals to get by the end of this year. And with just less than a week to go, we hit both of those targets on the exact same day. So, thank you all so much for that. But enough of the sentimental and wholesome thank yous for 2022, we're here today to discuss the number 3 movie of 2022, Jurassic World Dominion. But more interestingly, we'll be discussing a very small character cameo from Jurassic World Dominion that appeared during the Malta sequence. So if you're excited, be sure to press that like button, and don't forget to also subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all of the news from the Jurassic franchise, as this is the best channel to be at on YouTube for that exact information. But as for today's video, we're discussing who was that scooter guy from Jurassic World Dominion's Malta sequence. Jurassic World Dominion introduced us to new characters such as Ramsey Cole and Kayla Watts, and also reintroduced us to old legacy characters that we've been waiting to see again for over 20 years. Alan, Ellie, and Ian all returned for one final adventure in Jurassic World Dominion. And what an adventure it was as they tackle moral dilemmas, giant locusts, and of course, dinosaurs. But one new character that was arguably the star of the movie on Twitter has gone slightly unnoticed by other social medias. So today, I am bringing the light to the one and only Scooter Guy. Yes, that dude on the scooter in the middle of Malta that gets chomped on by Barbara the Allosaurus. Jurassic World Dominion received a majority of positive reviews by the audience, ranking it as the midpoint of the franchise in 3rd place. Deservedly so, with how solid the movie was and how much there was to tell throughout it. It improved on the overall premise of Jurassic and connected things from the Netflix series to the short films, making this expanded universe feel expanded, exactly what these type of movies are supposed to do. For me, I feel like the only way it could have gotten largely better would be by being a 2-part movie. But one of the scenes that the fans adored the most from this movie was the entire sequence of Malta. When things go south for Owen and Claire as Maisie is kidnapped by Biosyn, she's then flown over to Malta to be exchanged from the smugglers to Biosyn workers, who then flew her over to the north of Italy in the Dolomites Mountains, home of Biosyn's dinosaur sanctuary. This caused the likes of Claire and Owen to team up with former park worker Barry Sembene to locate and track down where Maisie was taken to. It then takes them to the streets of Malta, where we see absolute carnage in the underground black market. Dinosaurs begin to break out and eat people, and even a main character death in Rain Delacourt. But it wasn't long until the threat of the Atrociraptor chase begun, where these dinosaurs are luring Owen Grady to the plaza of Malta on the streets of Valletta, where we see the demon Carnotaurus and Barbara the Allosaurus are both standing there in the square, scaring the Maltese population everywhere in a frazzled panic. This is what leads up to the random scene of Scooter Guy appearing out of nowhere and then proceeding to have his life ended in a matter of moments. But the question many people were wondering is, who is Scooter Guy? Well, to answer this, we need to go back to the year of 2020, where Chris Pratt, the actor for Owen Grady, announced on Twitter a charity challenge which ended up raising nearly $60 million to feed the hungry during the global food crisis in many countries. For those of whom entered and donated, they would then be put into a raffle to which they then get picked out from and can appear in Jurassic World Dominion to be eaten by a dinosaur. Now, Chris Pratt mentioned that he announced this with no authorization by the producers at Universal, who were creating Jurassic World 3 at the time, but he went on to mention that it was for charity and that it was a great way to get people involved in the fun. And then, in late June of 2020, Chris Pratt announced the winner of this challenge, and who would be getting eaten by a dinosaur in Jurassic World Dominion.
It is. So, hi, hon. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you doing, man? Doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm in London currently. We're back in production on Jurassic World Dominion. I'm really thrilled that you get to get destroyed in the jaws of an animated dinosaur. So that's going to be pretty good. What do you think, Kelsey? Are you pretty excited? We have some really cool ideas for how to kill you in a memorable and exciting way.
That is, I'm sorry. This is
crazy.
This is awesome. I don't even know.
You know, something I like to say to the cast members, which you now are, before we start production, is we are going to have our names and faces on something that will outlive us. So no matter what, they'll always have some sort of like legacy that lives on, and people will be able to see us. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you.
It's absolutely.
It's for her.
My pleasure. Right, guys, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
And, see you next time. Bye, Cass. Bye, Julie. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
So the winner, Terry Thompson, was chosen by this charity challenge to appear in this movie, and ultimately he became the one and only Scooter Guy. Now, the filming of Scooter Guy seemed to come across a tad bit odd, and some people can actually tell that, and to be honest, I can see why. The lighting looked a little off. It doesn't make sense to have him not notice the Carnotaurus since he arrived from that direction. He doesn't show up in the scene that takes place literally seconds earlier with Owen on the bike, and overall, it's a bit of a funky scene. But probably the coolest death in the movie as well. Now, from the top of my head, if I remember correctly, since I lost the article where I read this from, Terry was unfortunately unable to film his scenes in Valletta of Malta due to primarily COVID travel restrictions. At the end of the day, he's still got his life to be living, and trying to fly him out during the height of COVID was going to be a great challenge for him, his family, and the producers of the movie. So what they decided to go ahead and do instead was film his scenes in a more local filming building nearby. I want to say that this took place in Colorado, but I can't quite remember that exact detail. Anyways, they filmed Terry in front of a blue screen where he was tied to some wires and filmed a scene of him being eaten by the Allosaurus. He was then later edited in during the editing process of the movie, and then our first glimpse of this scene was during the first trailer of Jurassic World Dominion. So there you have it. That's who Scooter Guy was from Jurassic World Dominion. Nothing major, but it was essentially a contest winner who donated in a charitable challenge that raised nearly $60 million to feed the hungry across the world. So it was a fun, cool, and charitable scene that a lot of people can safely say was one of their favourites from the movie. I know for a fact that it was definitely one of my favourites. Anyways guys, that's all we have time for this video, and sadly, this year. 2022 has flown by, but I cannot thank you guys enough for the consistent support you have shown this channel in the year of Dominion throughout the many months and many videos I have posted in 2022. 2023 is less than a day away now, and I look forward to seeing what's to come in the new year, and I can't wait to get started in the new year as well. But now, it's time for the last outro of 2022. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to press that like button if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. But most importantly, I hope you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the new year. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.